Now you're rediscovering yourself. So what does that look like in this particular phase of your life to be more daring, take more risks?
So for me, it means putting myself out there more. So I want to do more things. So obviously, like I said, I do a lot of the relationship stuff. So I want to do more of that. I want to be known for the relationship stuff. And I want to be known for sharing my personal experiences, being that bold. As I said, I'm an introvert. So me being that bold and sharing the things that I've been through, the things that I'm going through at the moment, because I like to also share the present, that takes a lot for me. That means me being bold and doing the things that I wouldn't normally necessarily do. I'm sure to the people that knew me before, I look like a completely different person.
Really?
Completely different.
Even your YouTube videos look different from when you started.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. People make a lot of, I feel like people make a lot of assumptions about me as well.
You know, I've heard you say this a few times about people's perceptions and assumptions.
Yeah.
The stuff off camera that we won't talk about. But the question I have for you is, how do you deal with, let's say, there's criticism coming out that may say relationships.
Yeah.
And you want to speak to me about relationships.
Yeah.
Are you sure? How do you deal with the criticism that says, listen, you don't have nothing to tell me about relationships? And the phrase would be, you couldn't even make your own relationship work.
Absolutely.
And I know you've heard it before. That's the only reason I'm so blunt about it.
No. Trust, I'm not sensitive, so fire away.
So then, how do you deal with that level of criticism and know that, okay, the truth that I'm speaking is really going to empower someone, as opposed to maybe I'm just speaking from frustration or hurt, and I could damage someone out this place versus I really want to help somebody?
That's a great question. So for me, I look at it as and someone actually said this to me, and this was so enlightening for me. I tried for 18 years. That means I worked at my marriage. I never tried to jump ship after 2 years, the first sign of something being difficult, because marriage is really, really hard. Like, it will show you so much about yourself that you didn't even know. And so for someone to even last 18 years shows that the person has tried. Like, I have tried so hard, but I actually got to a point where I was like, this is not going to get any better. This is not going to change. Nothing is going to change. And so for me, it just made no sense to continue that same journey. It had expired its course. And so, and I always say, I never claim to be perfect. I'm never claiming to be a relationship counselor. I don't know everything, and I would never want to take that title. I'm literally sharing with people my own experience. And even as I've started this journey, I've already had people reach out to me and be like, they're just so proud of what I'm doing. And we're even getting emotional now. Yeah, because people have reached out to me and said to me that I'm doing something that they would love to do, and they're going through something similar. I've had people say, look, I've been married for 20 years and I've struggled to walk away because of what people are going to say about me. And that is the hardest thing. Walking away from marriage is hard, but hearing what people have to say about you is double hard. It makes it double hard. I always say, like, people assume that walking away from a marriage is just easy, and it's not. I guarantee you it's not, because you're now faced with all the things that people are going to fire at you. And you just did this. You decided to just wake up and do this. Marriages, you have to work around. People will say all kinds of things about you, and it's absolutely crazy. And a lot of the time you can't fight. You can't fight back because you can't answer everyone back. Sure. They don't know your situation. And so you have to become almost a shield and swallow it. And I've always put myself in that position where, because I know what I went through and I know about those dark days and I know what they feel like, and I still go through them sometimes, I'm willing to make myself that shield for everybody else that feels and has felt what I'm going through. Because I want to be that person, and I'll take the hit.